All righty. Hey, folks, how are you all today? Let's see. Still the 75-year-old now. Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you all this morning? I hope you can see me clearly here. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Hey, welcome today, folks. Welcome. I got the facts, your daily facts here today, and I want to keep this on. I want to hear in the background in case something bigger happens. But this fax is to you, the viewer, and I am SubaruSteve, and today we are talking about the shocking truth as I see it. I had this all planned for you. I'm still going to try to cover it, but this became something much bigger. Let me just turn that down for a minute. I'll come back to the dispatchers there in a little bit. But, I got to looking at this, and I found out by going to Google, and I typed in missing children in the U.S., and here it says, how many children are missing in the United States? It is estimated that 2,300 children are missing every day in the United States, right? And children can become missing for many, many reasons. But what got me from that was I thought, well, if that's the case, I wonder how many are missing in Tennessee, right? Surely it's got to be proportionately, right? Wrong. In Tennessee, I put facts about missing children in Tennessee. In Tennessee, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the TBI, lists 39 children as missing. The TBI serves as the state's missing children's clearinghouse. I always thought a clearinghouse was something you gave out. But anyways, they say 39 children in Tennessee. It even says it again. The TBI currently lists 39. And I thought, well, surely there's got to be something wrong, right? Fortunately, I don't know any Shirleys. But over here, I pulled up this. I typed in world population missing persons by state. Okay, now this is persons by state. And again, everything is proportionate, right? So, but look, here they are listed, ranking them. Alaska has the most missing persons cases for 2025, right? Let's see, will it do it that way? I'm still fumbling around here. This is Tennessee is listed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth out of the entire United States. They rank sixth with open missing person cases 2025 per 100,000. And I thought, okay, so they're sixth. They're ranked sixth. Maybe they're the top 10 worst states for missing people among Hawaii, Alaska, Oklahoma, Arizona, Oregon, Tennessee, New Mexico, Arkansas, and the state of Washington. So I did some more numbers on this, right? And I said, wow, an estimated 2,300, that's my facts for the day, 2,300 children are missing every day in the United States. How can the TBI list only 39 missing children for the state? What in the heck is going on? So they list 39, right? We'll go to the next one, active children. Here's the TBI webpage, right? They have a few lines right here, and the two I want to talk about are acting missing child alerts and Tennessee's missing children. Two different categories, okay? Active missing child alerts and Tennessee's missing children. Now, this is the TBI website, right? I did the math. If 2,300 children are missing in the United States every day, do you realize it's now over 839,000 children go missing in the United States every year, right? So the TBI lists 39. I go to their website and I go, let me click on active children, which I have right here, active missing children, and I counted 10. Now, fortunately, Sebastian is there as one of the 10 active missing children. What is it? Active missing child alerts. He's one of the 10 of the 39 in the state of Tennessee. Something's not right here. Something is really not right here. So I thought, let me go back over to Tennessee's missing children. Now, those are the 10 active missing children. I don't know what determines whether you're an active missing child or just a missing child, right? Maybe the TBI knows something that we don't know, but it does not represent all the missing children. Come on. So they show here Tennessee's missing children, of which Sebastian is not listed. They show 44 children. And I went down, I tried different ways to scroll down. I went down counting photos, and I counted 44, and maybe Sebastian Center and I overlooked them, but I don't think so. These are the 44 missing children, right? And then I started thinking, if these are the missing children, what other similarities might they have that we're not thinking about? They all have dark hair, Hispanic, African American. There's a hippie guy, missing age 16, missing from 2024. What is going on in Tennessee that this is the representation of the missing children in Tennessee, right? Versus that's 44 missing children versus the 10 active missing. Okay, so here's where I'm going with that. We're going to come back to that, and I'm going to try to get into the thing I'm going to talk about for a second. Did I lose it? Did I lose it? I lost it. I lost it. Tell me it's not true. I think I did lose it. Wow. Okay, I'm going to come back and find that, and I know how. So then I'm going to go right on into this then. There's a $500,000 reward being offered right now for information leading to the arrest and conviction or discovery of what happened to Sebastain Drake Rogers, right? A $500,000. And I have your quote of the day too, and this comes from America's Most Wanted's John Walsh, right? And what he said was, one missing child is one too many, right? 39 missing children are one too many. 839 children in the United States missing every year is one too many. We need to do something. All right, I got to come back. I got to get this video. Not the video, but I wanted to show you something, and I don't think it was there, and I don't think it was it. Or maybe this was it. Okay, this was it. So what I want to show you here, now this is back to what I really wanted to talk about. I think I got to let it run for just a few seconds. So what I want to talk about as we wait for, here we go. And I'll stop it right there and enlarge this. So let me bring you all around here. This is this caught my eye, right? So Proudfoot home, right? The side garage, a front street, and little gazebo in the back, a little fire pit for, I guess, them and their two friends. But here's what I wanted to do. Let me talk about this. I saw a video of the Proudfoot home from an angle that I hadn't seen before. No, an angle I haven't seen before. I had not seen the photo looking as this, with the backyard that's sterile. No evidence of a child ever playing back there. See Sebastian in the image here? I love that. Shows no sign of any children living there. A clean and sterile yard. Something that your controlling father or stepfather might insist upon. I've been a little anal in my lifetime, and I know what it's like to say, the bushes have to be perfect. The edging has got to be done. Then I noticed something and thought to myself, what a perfect place to hide someone or thing, especially after it was previously searched. Stick with me. Wait a minute. I got something new for you. What is this up here in this corner, right? And there's it's a drainage, some sort of drainage ditch, but there's like tire tracks that go along there too, which makes me think somebody's using that for something. Give you a closer look here. I don't know if you can really see it in that corner there, but I'm talking about this right here, right? Now imagine had they come and searched all the property, and they searched all that, and they said, okay, we know this area has been searched, and we're going to go in and search other places. What a perfect place to hide stuff, especially if nobody's looking there anymore. And Gets me to this. Let me get back on my notes. Where does this water run off to? Where does it go exactly when it goes into that little tunnel, right? Does it look big enough to walk into? I think so, based on the trucks there and going down here and the gravel walkway and the bushes that are spaced out. Look big enough to walk into? Would Sebastian have ever played in there? Or other kids in the neighborhood? Come on, I was a kid once. You were too. I don't know about you, but I played in things like that as a young kid. I was an explorer in my neighborhood. I looked for tunnels and crevices and places to go where I didn't think anybody else had been in a while. Is it possible that that was searched and not researched? Ooh, researched. Somebody needs to research it, because that leads me to other things. This led me to wondering, is that opening on private property, right? Is that private property, or is it on a public easement, as there are no sidewalks, right? And if so, might we get some support? Here we go. Here we go. Here's the twist I'm introducing today, right now. Can we get some support from the First Amendment auditing community, right? A $500,000 reward is up for grabs, guys. And you First Amendment auditors, you know there's no right to privacy in public places. Which leads me to thinking, is this public? Because there's no sidewalks, which means there has to be an easement. That stop sign is not on private property. It's on the public easement. The mailbox, it's on public easements, right? If they needed to do any work in the community with laying cables or wires or whatever, all that stuff is in the public easement, which makes it publicly accessible to we the people. Yeah, gets me going. Not that the First Amendment auditing community might be interested in the $500,000 reward, which I hope they are, being offered for information in this case. However, because of their working knowledge of the law and recording people from public places, like the street outside of where you live, right? There's nothing against the law from somebody standing there and filming for hours if they so choose to. The freedom of the press, right? That's also part of our amendments. The First Amendment auditors know that. They report things as they see. They audit the government. They audit post offices. They go out and they do these live streams. And I tell you what, I'd be tuned in a lot if there's a live stream of the Proudfoot home. I don't want anybody to break any laws, but if it's publicly accessible, that you can film anything your eyes can see, I'd like to see more of what's going on in that neighborhood. Even day-to-day stuff. Maybe we need to put a trail cam on the stop sign there. That's interesting. But what about recording from other places, like the street they live on, or places of employment from the street, seeing them coming and going? What about, where did I put this? The Proudfoot Amendment Auditor Paparazzi. That's what we need. The PAPs. The Proudfoot, you the viewer, wouldn't you just love to see Chris, Katie, and Faith having fun in Disney World right now, right? While Sebastian's room is probably being converted into Faith's room, which is why America's Most Wanted couldn't get in there. They didn't want you to see that, oh, that was Sebastian's room, but now it's Faith's room. And there's no evidence of Sebastian, except 2 picture frames and 2 toys in a shoebox, right? And that yard still remains of interest, as it is an unfriendly play area, right? But hey, what do I know? Listen, here's something else I wanted to show you real quick. So, okay, let me shut these down. We'll just go into it. So here's the FBI website, okay? And for reference points, we have the Sumner County Sheriff's Department. We got the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. And we got the Federal Bureau of Investigation now taking, I've been told, an active interest in this case, right? Here's what I got. Again, this just seems weird. So if I look at the FBI's page, you can see their leadership, mission, priorities, and what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to look for, why, if you want to contact the FBI. Everything can be done on that website, including putting in information that might get you a reward. But going down further, more featured content, Then I get down here to what I call the bottom blurb, not blurb, but the bottom blurb, the bottom stuff of anything you can do at the FBI's website here as a member of the public, right? We the people. We can go look at most wanted, fugitives, kidnapping. I know Sebastian's on here already. Look, bank robbers. We can go to FBI jobs if you're looking for a job. News. We got stories, press. I'm just skipping them around. Press releases, testimonies, photos in Spanish. How can the FBI help us? Law enforcement, victims, parents, caregivers, students, business. What we investigate, terrorism, counterterrorism, right? About and what they're about and how to contact them, even overseas, and additional resources, right? Pretty thorough website, really. If you click on anything, it's going to go. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to click on something. Did I click? No. Let's go look. Missing persons, kidnapping missing persons. And let's look for parental kidnappings. Kidnappings. Oh, I saw them right there. Did you see them? On the FBI webpage, there's 118 on this page, and there's Sebastian right there. Now, this is the FBI's website. Now, here's where I'm going with this, right? So we go back and we go, okay, FBI's got a really cool, thorough website designed to get results, right? News, podcasts, what they investigate, photos, who's who and who's where. If you want to reach out to Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, you can do it on the FBI website, right? Let's look at the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation's website. That's it, right? And if we go down to the bottom blurb, that's it. I mean, again, they only have 39 missing children in Tennessee, right? So they have plenty. They don't need a big website when they're only missing 39 children, according to Google AI, right? Or 44, according to the photos on their website of these missing children. Or maybe you'd say, okay, those are the missing children. Let's just see the active ones. And again, what determines whether a missing child is on the missing childs list of 44 or on the 10 child list of active missing children? Who deactivated these other children? And is that why Tennessee is only showing 39? And if that's the case, and you were looking for a state to do child trafficking in, where would you go? The states that report over 2,300 missing children a day? Or the state that was reporting only 39 missing? I mean, I think we're done. I think we're done. I say, where's Waldo? I have one here. Where's Waldo? Where is Waldo? Not Sebastian, but I'm going to say the Proudfoots. Chris Proudfoot as Waldo. Katie Proudfoot as Mrs. Waldo. Why can't we get First Amendment auditors, for lack of anybody else that will step up, to go out there as the press and start recording and finding out how these people are living their lives? If this is a covered up child abduction case, the TBI needs to be held accountable. Somebody needs to talk to the FBI about contacting the TBI, because this, according to AI Google Labs in Tennessee, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation list 39 is missing. I mean, something's got to change, folks. Specific cases. Some cases include Sebastain Rogers, who went missing in Hendersonville, February 2024, and Andrea Denton, missing from Nashville since April 2025. Do some research. Share your findings. I'd love to read them in the comments. I'd love to know what you discover, what you figure out. If I'm wrong, I'm human. I make mistakes. If I'm wrong, call me out on it. Let's correct it. Let's get the information right. If you know a First Amendment auditor, tell them about this. Share this video, and I think I have in there that it's First Amendment auditors, but I'll make sure that they're tagged on it so anybody searching that will see it. If we could just get one of those guys following this case, others will follow, and we'll break the case with new information that the TBI can't find out. Sumner Sheriff's Department, well, they elevated it to the TBI. It tells you how Remember, it's not about you. It's not about me. Right now, it's about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And until we know what happened, every Tuesday, it will be about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers on The Shocking Truth as I See It, until we know what happened to him. Hug those you love. It might be the last hug they ever get, or you. Peace and hair grease. Later.